At 25 US dollars or around 1,300 Philippine peso when roughly converted, Tronsmart Mirtune H1 undercuts the competition in portable outdoor speakers. While you can get it via Tronsmart's website, we have yet to receive word regarding a local release here in the Philippines. There are links in the description box below if you're interested in buying. But before you do so, let me share with you my thoughts after using the H1 for several weeks as my daily speaker companion. My use case of the H1 varies from day to day. Sometimes it's a desktop speaker, other times it's paired with either my phone or Nintendo Switch. I have an M1 14-inch MacBook Pro with built-in speakers that already sound amazing, so I never felt I needed a third-party speaker. However, I want to mention the latency performance of the H1. Thanks to Bluetooth 5.3, the latency is very minimal. I can edit voiceover clips without delays in playback, and that's a nice bonus considering Bluetooth audio devices typically need to come with gaming mode to improve latency. I don't know the exact latency numbers, but let's just say it's good enough to game without a delay in audio, given I use the H1 with my Nintendo Switch and gaming PC. As far as sound quality goes, the Tronsmart Mirtune H1 sounds great for its price and size. It comes with an 8-watt speaker with decent bass and clear mids, which is typically the focus of small speakers. The cracking and distortion of sounds are minimal thanks to Sound Pulse technology from Tronsmart, which, by the way, is accessible only via the Tronsmart app on Android and iOS. Since we are on the topic, the app support of H1 is fairly simple. Once connected, you get the homepage for sound controls. The second page gives you EQ presets as well as the ability to customize your own, albeit in a very beginner-friendly kind of way. Although there's a decent amount of bass, I would say this isn't the best choice if you're looking for bass-heavy sound experience. However, outside of that, the H1 is a portable, good-sounding outdoor speaker. The third page of the app lets you turn on and off the voice prompt of the H1 and pair another H1 to create a stereo effect. In the settings page in the home panel, you can update the firmware and initiate an auto power off sequence. I also suggest going through the manual to learn other controls such as triggering voice calls since the H1 does come with a microphone. But that's about it for the app. As for the speaker itself, I personally like Tronsmart speakers. They don't go over the top and maintain a clean, minimal, and professional look. If you don't like this black model, there is a steel blue that looks more interesting. The fabric front grille provides 3 buttons for volume and playback, but the top portion is where you will find the power and pairing buttons. It also flanks the LED light indicator for power and battery. The LEDs will flash red for low battery, blinking white for charging, and solid white for fully charged. The rest of the body is made of soft-feeling rubber with 4 rubber feet if you want to use the H1 facing up on a surface, but you can also use the carabiner to hook it to a bag. A 2-second press will power the device on and off, while entering pairing mode requires just a single press on the pairing button. You can connect the H1 to 2 devices simultaneously, for example, a phone and a laptop, perfect for those with multiple devices. Down below is a USB-C port for charging, which Tronsmart claims around 2.6 hours to go from 0 to 100%. They claim up to 20 hours of playback at 50% volume on the 2000 mAh cell. With my use of 2 to 3 hours of average use a day, I typically charge after 4 to 5 days, which is already good. You don't have an auxiliary port for wired playback if you're looking for one, but the transmission range before the audio starts to drop is up to 18 meters or 59 feet in an open area. The rest of the specs are about as expected from a small portable speaker. IPX7 water resistance, SBC codec support, double press on the play button to trigger voice assistant in speaker mode or voice command in hands-free mode. All in all, the Tronsmart Mirtune H1 is a good pickup if you're just looking to upgrade a built-in speaker on a device while allowing portability. If there's one thing I wish was better, it is that the speaker can stand straight. I mean, you technically can, but it's slightly tilted forward. So the sound is bouncing off the surface, which isn't bad per se, it's just a preference thing. But that's it for this one. Drop a sub or like if you feel like supporting the channel. And as always, until the next one, stay safe.